In the heart of Africa, where innovation meets determination, a groundbreaking invention has emerged. A Zimbabwean inventor, Maxwell Chikumbutso, claims to have created the world's first self-powered electric vehicle, the FEV. A car that defies traditional energy sources, running purely on radio waves. Could this be the future of transportation? Join us as we uncover the science, the man behind the innovation, and the impact this could have on the world.
For many rely on institutions and universities for their education, but I rely on the Lord because it teaches me all that I know.
Maxwell Chikumbutso, a self-taught engineer from Zimbabwe, has spent years pushing the boundaries of technology. Born with a passion for electronics and mechanics, he defied conventional education and pursued innovation against all odds.
He has given me something that is going to change the world.
Over the years, he has developed several breakthrough technologies, including drones, energy solutions, and now a self-powered electric vehicle. The FEV, unlike any electric car in existence, does not require charging, fuel, or external power. According to Chikumbutso, the vehicle harnesses energy from radio frequency, RF waves, a technology he calls microsonic energy. But how does it work? Skeptics have questioned the feasibility of a self-powered vehicle, but Chikumbutso insists that his technology speaks for itself.
A decade later, it was completed, a prototype. We called it the greener power of green machine. A new form of energy out of the least and last of nations. When we switched it on, it worked. There was no emissions, no noise, no fuels, just pure renewable energy. But getting it out there was another story. With no connections and no money, I began to lose focus, and my life started to unravel. I guess you could say the light at the end of the tunnel seemed out. There was only one thing left to do. Then doors opened beyond my comprehension. I found myself presenting to top businessmen, established engineers, respected scientists, and wealthy investors. They wanted to buy my ideas. Many were confused. They told me that I was defying laws of physics. But I didn't know what they were talking about because I didn't make it to high school. But I did know one thing. God had given me a gift, a technology that will change the way people live. Concepts and formulas that will rewrite science books and change the world.
In live demonstrations, the FEV has been seen running without fuel or a battery recharge, defying conventional physics. Despite the excitement, the scientific community remains divided. Experts argue that existing physics principles do not support the idea of a car running purely on radio waves. Some believe more transparency is needed, while others say the technology could be a breakthrough if proven.
To do what we do best, we will pray, we will listen, and we will build.
Like many revolutionary inventions, the FEV faces scrutiny. Questions about patents, peer reviews, and industrial scalability have emerged. Some claim it's too good to be true, while others demand independent testing. If Chikumbutso's invention is verified, it could lead to an energy revolution.
This is our self-powered TV that we have designed. The first in the world to have such kind of a technology where a television is powered with a radio frequency. So as you can see right now, I'm powering this television. So this is the first television in the world that uses self-power to say. It is all in one. You don't need to put it on electricity or on solar panel or anything. As it is a complete solution. Behind the television, you can see that there is a microsonic energy device, this box. This is the device that is converting radio frequencies into pure energy. As you can see, the power of the cable was supposed to be here. On all traditional televisions, power comes here, but there's no power, as you can see. The television is working as it is. So in layman, I think this television is we can call it a self-powered television.
Imagine a world where vehicles never need refueling, where power grids become obsolete and clean energy is limitless. Could the FEV be the key to a sustainable future? The journey of the FEV is far from over, whether it is the beginning of a new era or an idea ahead of its time. One thing is clear: the world is watching.
The vehicle uses what we call the microsonic energy device. The microsonic energy device, it is the device that I personally invented in 2009, which harness radio frequencies, converted it into energy. As you know, radio frequencies, they are measured in nanovolts, meaning to say they are less than a volt. They are just like nothing, but we find a way of harnessing it through the creation of the 70% of the components in the microsonic energy, which I've tailor-made, which I've designed. So those are the components that enable the radio frequency to be transferred into pure, useful energy. And this is the first time in the world. With that technology, it violates the laws of energy in thermodynamics and also the first law of energy as well.
So they wanted to arrest him for changing physics.
Yeah, yes. Even when we tried to file a patent, they said we are violating the natural laws of physics. So it's not an industrial applicable. We decided to take the trade secret route after that. So with this car, you can also use it to power your house. It is a moving generator. When you drive from work back to your home, you can connect your power cable, then you can power your house. It gives you 15 kilowatts power to power your house. And the vehicle itself, it has got 160 kilowatts electric motor, which gives you a torque of about 320 to 380 Newton meters of torque. That means it's fast. And we are talking of a horsepower of around 250 horsepower. So when we compare this car with the same cars of this model, like the Toyota Urban Cruiser, you will see that this is efficient in everything. When you talk of load, our car doesn't weigh much. It weighs 1,405 kgs only. When you talk of an Urban Cruiser, you're talking of about 1,800. So that means you can carry the extra baggage in the vehicle. Top speed is 220 kilometers per hour. Yeah, which is fast. It has got 2 driving modes. We have got the sport mode, which will give you 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in around 2 seconds. That is very, very powerful. Then we have got what we call a normal driving mode. When you want to drive like in town, you can select that one so that it won't give you a lot of torque. The vehicle is highly it is a technological marvel to say, because it has got so many things that you can find only on big cars such like Mercedes-Benz, Range Rovers. We've got 3D cameras, we've got a pedestrian braking system, it has got sensors, and it uses a radar. So if you're driving like in town, someone then steps in the road, the vehicle will automatically brake itself. Reverse, it does the same. It has got a reverse radar, which enables the driver to see his surroundings. And also, if you fail to brake, it brakes self-parking, self-driving as well. Then we have got what we call lane encroachment avoidance system. When you're driving like on highway, you are tired, you can just press the button for lane encroachment avoidance system. The car will start to steer itself brake itself will maintain the same speed that you have set in the vehicle. So those kind of specifications, you can only see them on higher end cars. But we said no, want to make a car for Zimbabwe, a car that is cheap but with the best technologies that you can get on high end cars. So basically those are the technical parts of the vehicles. Braking system, we've got ABS and EPD, which is an electronic brake force distribution system. For example, if you're driving at high speed, you hit to emergency brakes, you don't have to touch it in the steering. The car will never steer to go straight. Usually those technologies that are used on sports cars, the racing cars, but we managed to adopt those technologies and put in the vehicle. The other thing that I want to talk about, we have developed a smart locking system. We call it a proximity locking system, where we are using a Doppler effect principle, where we calculate the changes of a frequency in a wavelength. That changes, the car will determine where the car is, so you don't have to lock your car physically. The moment you close the doors, starting to walk from the vehicle, it automatically lock itself. It understands where the key is. When you are coming, it understands that the key is also coming back. Then I must unlock the right doors or the left doors according to the calculations of the frequency. So it's a unique application that we put in the vehicle as well.
Is there any other vehicle in the world?
With this technology, no, this is the first vehicle in the world.
Where is it?
Yes, Zimbabwe.
Questions?
Your Excellency.
What, in 3 million? Come here, we eat sense.
And he also told us that he never went far with the school, just did all levels. Form 2.
Yes. That is more educated than engineers.
So the launch, obviously you grace it.
Yeah. All this from the time we began doing these things, we support it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We hear also there is a television.
Yeah, he was making television at my house. And they can have a television and there's no wire. You can listen to all stations which you want on tarmac.
Just hang it there.
Not a hang, just it stands here and there's no wire around it. And you can put it, you can lock in any station you want. Yes, we do this in my house. I'll bring that in.
That's great.
That exists in the world. There's no harm in the world. This is the only record in the world that is here in this young man. He's so gifted, you wouldn't believe it. When he first came to talk to me, I thought he was some old wires. Now look, it's more connected, all connected. Okay, any questions? So, you will ask.
Independent power solution for the next 20 years.
And it's so silent.
What do you think? Could this be the future of transportation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Innovation often begins where others say, impossible. If the FEV proves to be the real deal, Maxwell Chikumbutso's name will be etched in history alongside the greatest inventors of our time. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the truth behind this revolutionary invention.
It all started in Zimbabwe, where as a 14-year-old, I went from schoolboy to working man to help support my family. Our hard-working mother couldn't afford dinner, let alone school fees. Getting by was always a daily struggle. But God is good. We grew up fast, to say the least. But I had a knack for fixing up things. Cars, engines, radios, television sets, you name it. Anything with electronic components. I even created my own radio transmitter from scrap metal and held down a reliable job. That was only the beginning.